welcome back to our SST classroom. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. Students, last video we talked about lesson number 2, that is locating places. Right students? We started the chapter that is lesson number 2, locating places. Okay students, and in that we have discussed about the axis, poles, imaginary line, equator. Okay students, hope you all have understood about the axis. So what is axis? Axis is an imaginary line on which the earth rotates. You can see here the imaginary lines on which the earth rotates. And we talk about the two end points, that is known as poles. Two end points of the axis is known as poles. So, North Pole and South Pole. Right students? And also we discuss about the imaginary line. On a globe, you can see here on a globe there is an imaginary lines are drawn on a globe. So students, last video we talked about that. What is this? We talk about the imaginary lines drawn horizontally and vertically. So lines which drawn on a globe, the lines which drawn on a globe horizontally, that is latitude, right? And the lines which drawn vertically from North Pole to South Pole, that is a longitude. Okay. Now today we are going to talk about detail about latitude. So first we talk about the equator. We discussed the last week about the equator. It divides the earth into two equal parts. So an imaginary line drawn halfway between the North Pole and South Pole, that is known as equator. Yes, we have studied in the last video, and also we discussed, students, we also discussed about the part of the earth which lies to the north of equator is called northern hemisphere, right? And also the part which lies toward the south of equator is called southern hemisphere. This we have discussed in the last video. Now students will see what are this latitude. So students, imaginary lines are drawn parallel to the equator. So these lines are called parallels of latitude. Okay, it draws parallel to the equator. So this is called parallels of latitude. Okay students. Now students, we'll talk what is this parallels of latitude? Imaginary lines drawn parallel to the equator. You can see here imaginary lines drawn parallel to the equator. So that is known as parallel of latitude. Okay. Now the length of these parallel lines keep on decreasing as we move away from the equator to the poles. You can see here students, you can see here on blackboard, you can see these lines keep on decreasing as we move away from the equator to the poles, right? It keep on decreasing. You can see here toward the south also, the lines keep on decreasing as we move away from the equator to the poles. Okay students, and students, these lines are numbered. As in the last video we talked about that equator is marked as 0 degree. Okay, so these parallel lines are numbered. So now let number these parallel lines. We start from your 0. As I said, these parallel lines are drawn at the distance of 1 degree interval. Students, these parallel lines are drawn at a distance of 1 degree interval. So let's number this latitude. First, we will mark equator as 0 degree. Okay. Then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and the pole is 90 degree. Okay. Now we'll mark further down towards the south pole, again the same 1 degree interval, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Okay, understood about this parallel of latitude? So what we talk about? That the length of this parallel lines keep on decreasing as we move away from the equator to the poles. You can see here the picture. Okay, so these lines are numbered. Now here I have numbered these lines. Okay, so the total number of latitude on the globe is 180 degree. Okay. So total number of latitude is 180 degree. The north pole is marked as 90 degree. You can see here the north pole is marked as 90 degree and the south pole marked as 90 degree. Okay, understood? So this 90 and 90, the parallels of latitude, the total number of latitude on the globe is 180. Okay. Hope you all have understood about the latitude. Now students, we'll talk about there are 19 parallel in the northern hemisphere and 19 parallel is to the southern hemisphere. So there are 180 parallel of latitude. Okay, in the total including the equator. Okay, hope you all have understood about the parallel of latitude. So, the parallel of latitude marked are drawn at a distance of 1 degree interval. Okay, now students will see the important parallel of latitude are equator, it marked as 0 degree. Now you can see the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north, and Tropic of Capricorn, it marked as 23.5 degree south. Okay, you can see on the globe. Arctic Circle, it marked as 66.5 degree north, and Antarctic Circle marked as 66 degree half south. So again I will repeat for you. The important parallel of latitude are equator is marked as 0 degree. Next, Tropic of Cancer, it marked as 23.5 degree north. Tropic of Capricorn, it marked as 23.5 degree south. Arctic Circle, it marked as 66 half degree north. Antarctic Circle, it marked 66 half degree south. So these are the important parallel of latitude. Hope you all have understood about today's topic, that is latitude. Now students, because of latitude and longitude, you can easily find a place on the globe. But for that, you should know about the latitude and longitude degree of some country. Okay? Okay students, now in the next video, we are going to study about the longitude. Thank you. Have a nice day.